gosh, my brain barely works that fast.
Oh, rapid fire. Rapid fire.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to do the rapid fire.
Lightning round.
Rapid question round.
Lightning round.
I know. Hopefully my brain.
It's almost like a truth or dare. No, let's not do that.
Mark, what is happening?
No, we're going to keep it light and fun, guys.
No.
Not too
Is
deep.
this what happens
Okay.
when I'm solo?
I got you.
Okay, ready, set. Introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Deborah Estelle Phillips with, are we on?
Sorry.
That's okay.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Now we can
okay.
hear you. There you go.
Yay. Okay, hi, Deborah Estelle Phillips. I played Katie on Power Rangers Time Force.
All right, we're going to do a quick questionnaires. All right, favorite color?
Teal.
Go.
Skip. Go. Favorite pastime?
Oh, guilty pleasures.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
How different did you want to be coming after Karen and Nakia?
Oh my goodness, I was too afraid of like filling these huge shoes, so I didn't really think about that. I wasn't trying to, I just wanted to do the Ranger role well, because I was really for the fans. Like I big shoes and intimidation, that's all I know.
Did you have any input on your fashion on the show?
Yes, I wore camo army pants for all my auditions, and they used it in the show.
Have you watched the Japanese equivalent of your show?
I did watch it, but actually not too long ago, because I wanted to check it out, and I was actually very impressed with how similar it was, actually.
What did you think? What did you think of the time travel element of the show?
Oh, I loved it. I wish they had more. Yeah, I was looking forward to that, but I was excited to be able to do that one where Legend of the Clock Tower, we kind of got to go back in time. I don't know what other episodes we actually did go back in time, to be honest. Yeah, that might have been in it.
Your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke because you do not want to hear me sing. If you had seen Movie Madness, you know what I mean. But actually, I'm not going to answer that because I don't.
Skip.
This is hard.
Oh, what's your the top song on your playlist?
My top song in my playlist? Ooh, right now, I like a lot of praise and worship music, so I like Hillsong. There was one that was in my head, and I can't think of the name, but I like Another in the Fire. I don't know if that's them, but I like, so I don't know. That's a hard one for me. So many.
What's your favorite pastime outside of acting?
Oh, spending time with my family. I'm very family oriented. Good question.
Okay, what is your favorite recipe?
Jerk chicken. Not jerk chicken, I'm sorry, curry chicken. Yeah, my friend actually made it for me on my birthday. I got a nice, good home-cooked meal, and I was like watching what she was doing, and then I was like, ooh, I gotta do this every weekend.
Thoughts on the crate challenge?
Ooh, what was that?
Your thoughts on the crate challenge?
What's the crate challenge? I'm not one to be like hip and onto stuff.
People are watching.
She's not on that TikTok.
We'll show you later.
This is why I am on hiatus. You guys.
Now it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny when you
Well,
see
we'll
it.
show you after.
You have to
Yeah, we'll show you after.
And I will have thoughts.
Favorite Time Force episode?
Full exposure. Yeah, love that one.
Did you ever have initial intimidation from Vernon Wells, or was it always like?
I was a huge fan of Weird Science. I was a little girl at a slumber party when I first saw that movie, and I was just like, who is that guy? So when I found out he was our villain, I was so intimidated by him, but he was the sweetest, most gentle spirit I have ever met. Oh, amazing.
Question.
Shoot, that's a good question.
The question is a good question. I like that. You sound like me.
You said you have it.
I would say after Time Force, did you have a plan on what you wanted to do after Time Force was over?
Oh, it's so funny. I had gotten approached for an audition. I hear enough. These my boys are gonna be so mad at me. They're
Don't
like,
worry.
who
Keep
is
going,
this girl
keep going.
taking over? Oh, it's not. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, oh yes, after there was a show that I was approached. I got a call from my agent while I was on the show to say I have this audition. It's very similar to. Gosh, it was very similar to some kind of more adult type of episodic show. And I don't know, I can't I don't know, I don't want to say what I think the show was going to be, but bottom line is I was under contract, so I couldn't audition for it. But then, as the show did come to an end, I don't know, I was ready to kind of retire and kind of live life and go in that direction. I retired a few times. I intend to do that.
Alrighty. Anything on the show that you would, aside from the time travel thing that you already answered, was there anything else from the show that you wish you could have had a chance to do?
Show more strength. I think we needed to highlight Katie's like superhuman strength, and we didn't really touch on that a whole lot, but I think we could have done a little bit more with that.
How much input did you have on your character's direction?
Oh, okay, this is so funny. Good question. I think once we all got casted, the first thing they did was we did like martial arts training. And I think that the writers and directors were watching our chemistry. And I think as they were getting to know us, they started to kind of create episodes around our actual personalities. So I think ourselves contributed to a lot to what you saw. Yeah.
So how did your character actually get her strength?
I wish somebody would tell me that. Do you know? I've been telling people that I think Katie might have been like an AI, you know? Like, we have a Zybrine, we have a mutant, but no one really explained that. And I was actually kind of waiting, like, okay, there was an episode with her family. I'm like, let's have it. Is it mommy, daddy? Like, what's going on? Who's my, like, where did that come from? Yeah, I don't know. Good question.
Watch Time Rangers.
What's up?
Oh, I got Time Ranger?
Watch Time Rangers.
I'm going to. Does it explain it? Do
Yeah.
you know the answer?
Yeah.
What is it?
Don't
Oh,
spoil it.
no spoilers?
Spoil it.
Go ahead, go.
What type of props do you have from the show at home?
I wish I did. I was actually telling folks when the show was coming to the end, they kind of destroyed some of the clock tower. So I remember, I'm very sentimental, like even to this day. Like there were pieces of like the window, pieces of stuff. I like kind of picked up a few pieces of debris just to hold on to. I kind of don't know where they are today, so we'll see, storage somewhere.
Oh, what did you think of the suit when you first saw it?
The suit, which one?
Well, I mean,
the white.
Well, I mean, this suit. Yeah.
Oh, the yellow suit.
Yeah, the yellow Ranger suit.
Oh, I thought it was awesome. I actually really like our like style. I like the helmets. I like how you can see part of the faces. I like how we have the shapes on our chest and all of that. So I liked it. I was very, every time, like I associated like, oh, like you could just lock into who your character is. So many Rangers, so many designs.
All right, last go round.
Okay, then. Sorry, just.
The pressure.
So what's your favorite thing to do with your family?
Oh my gosh, I'm a quality time girl. I'm kind of like a Netflix person. I'm very introverted. Like my personality, people wouldn't know that about me. People see, oh, you know, this bubbly stuff, which is fun to do every once in a while, but I'm chill. I could just sit, chill, have quality time, put Netflix on, and just have that time together as a family. That's my favorite thing to do.
Character-wise, so what do you think Katie's doing after Time Force?
She probably is in charge of like a huge orphanage and probably like adopted a bunch of kids from all around the world and maybe doing motivational speeches and to encourage those, just to motivate, encourage, and just be around lots of kids. I could see that, something like that.
So, I mean, obviously, you know, now there's a huge market and fandom for Power Rangers. Do you
Clearly.
see yourself hitting the con circuit a little bit harder now?
Oh my gosh, good question. This is actually, this is my first one in probably 2.5, 3 years or so. I don't know, I lost track. And I like to kind of keep it as like a hit and miss, like maybe I'll be there, maybe I won't. Like I don't like to, I like to just pop in because I'm all about quality versus quantity. And just to have that time with people, they come to the table, I want to spend that time. I'm so incredibly humbled by even having this opportunity. So I suck it up, like I take it in, and it's just so incredible. So I don't know what the future is going to hold, but I usually go by invite, you know, and then I kind of feel it out. And, you know, who knows what the future, no pun intended, will hold, right?
All right. If it were up to you, what would you have your character do? Would you have your character stay in 2001 or go back to the future?
Question. Oh, go back to the future. Let's see. Oh, 2001. Oh gosh, the future's killing me right now. Like I'm like I could imagine any worse than know.
You're coming from the year 3000.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. I was getting Deborah mixed up with Katie. Oh man! But the future was pretty tight in 3000. But I don't. No, 3000 because she wanted to be with her family. That was already like why you guys had me here. So 3000. Definitely.
Were you at all shocked, like, when you came back into doing conventions for the very first time to see the fandom still sticking around? Like,
Are
oh,
you kidding
like
me?
just-
I cried at my first panel. I was like, I couldn't contain it. And then I got like nervous because I had that moment where I can hear myself. And I hadn't been like in front of a lot of people in a long time. And there's a moment, I don't know if there's this panel where, that was my very first one, I think, in Texas. And I remember there was a moment where I freeze. I got like stage fright. And I was like trying to hold it together and Michael kind of looks at me. I'm all get it together. In my mind, I suffer from major anxiety, by the way. So, so like, what was your question? Actually, I'm kind of going around about
No,
what you're
just
saying.
seeing, I mean, were you at all, like, kind of just shocked to see the
Oh,
fandom still?
yes. So, like I said, I cried. Like, I was beginning to say how much, like, I didn't even know we had, like, a fandom like this. I'm not really a social media girl. I'm not, keeping up with stuff. So, when I got, Aaron got a hold of me, and was telling me, yeah, they're trying to do this reunion. It's in Texas. I'm like, I don't usually travel on, like, planes, flying. No, oh my gosh, no. I was trying to get out of it. And then when I saw the love and just this honest, like genuine people just sharing their stories, I couldn't handle it. I was shocked. I could not believe it. Shocked. I'm still shocked. This is why I don't do it very often because it always is such an amazing experience to be like, what? We get to do this? This is crazy. It's amazing. Yeah, like I'm shocked. Like, what is all this? Like, I'm just dead. Like, oh my god. Like my personal life, people would be. There's a lot of people that don't know I do this. I don't share this with people. Like, I really got to get to know people before I'm like, by the way, So a lot of people are shocked, like that know me. They're like, what? I'm like Clark Kent, Superman. Like it's crazy. This is the Cinderella moment. I'm not turning
So we're gonna
Clark
do
Kent
one more thing. So this time, Deborah, they're gonna answer a question that I'm giving them for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
Lord.
so I want you guys to think of one word to really describe Deborah. All right? I'm gonna give you guys like 5 seconds. All right, one word.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Inspiring.
Oh.
Sweet.
Oh, I like that.
Homebody.
Yeah.
Queen.
Ooh.
Amazing. Right.
Yes.
Girl power! Woo! Love it.
That's so sweet.
Y'all forgot beautiful.
Oh, nice. Oh, too much love.
Houston.
What was that?
You already Whitney
I
Houston.
see.
Oh, that's a compliment.
You got a
Love
word?
her.
Pre-Bobby.
Bubbly,
Oh,
guys.
thank
Well,
you.
thank you guys for
Oh my
being
gosh.
here for this.
Thank you guys.
And thank you, Deborah,
Yeah,
so much.
thank
Oh,
you.
you're so welcome. Oh my gosh, sorry the crew wasn't here.
Oh, it's
but
okay.
Technical
This was
difficulties. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate your guys' time.
It's a con. It's
I-
crazy
oh,
like
Of
that.
course, there's a lot going on. Yeah, so I know you guys probably have something going on right now. Like, well, I don't know what time it is.